Namaste and welcome to my English class transformation part 2. Today I am going to discuss some important issues of transformation, how to transform sentences from affirmative into interrogative, yes no question, and at the same time how to prepare target questions, double edge questions using information in affirmative sentences or negative sentences. Let's understand what's an interrogative sentence. Let's take an example. She is cooking rice. It is an affirmative sentence, and if we change it into question, is she cooking rice, and a question mark, this is simply a question because there is question mark at the end. Now let's look at another question formed from same information. She is cooking rice. If we look at this, what is she cooking, or what is she doing now, is another question, as question mark is put there. So this is she cooking rice, simply gives answer yes or no. It's a yes no question, interrogative. And what is she cooking gives information that she is cooking rice. So this is a target question or double edge question that is targeted especially in the examination. So important thing we have to consider here is, as in previous lesson I have already discussed, that while transforming sentences we have two types of transformation: transformation with meaning change and transformation without meaning change. And these are the examples where meaning is changed. She is cooking rice. Is she cooking rice? Or she is cooking rice. What is she cooking? Especially in yes no questions, sometimes we are confused that is she cooking rice? Is she cooking rice is positive question or positive statement. So if we are asking question for this, so in tag question, isn't she, is the question isn't she cooking rice in completion, isn't she cooking rice doesn't change the meaning of this word. But if we go through this, is she cooking rice, this changes the meaning of the question. So especially for our purpose, especially the students who are preparing for SEE board exam practiced in our country, we talk about the questions or transformation of sentences with meaning change. Let's move to another example. She lost her pen near the gates. Near the gates. She lost her pen near the gates. It's an affirmative sentence. Now, important is, while changing the affirmative sentences into any sort of interrogative sentence, either it's a yes no question or a target question, we need auxiliary verb, helping verb. there is helping verb. Looking at this, she lost her pen near the gate. There is no helping verb. We have discussed in the previous lesson. She lost. Lost is past form of verb. So once again, we repeat or we derive helping verb from the main verb. So yes no question will be, did she lose her pen near the gate? And a question mark. It's a yes no question. Going through the target question, there may be she lost her pen. If we target this, her pen, the question may be, what did she lose near the gate? It's a what question? And if we are targeting another phrase, let's check there. She lost her pen near the gate. Near the gate place. So where did she lose her pen? Because near the gate is a targeted. So answer of this, near the gate, we have used in question word. So this is removed from the question. So these are some examples. Important is, while changing from affirmative into interrogative, simply yes no question, we don't have so many difficulties. But dealing with target questions, especially for is WH word questions or WH questions, we have some difficulties, especially in targeting the words or targeting for information. These words, target words, we have to understand something. So we will practice or I will discuss these two types of questions through different examples together. But before this, we have to understand what are the question word and what they target of. And let's move to the question words and their targeted areas. Okay, these are the question words used for question formation. Who is used for person subject. This means if we are forming the question with who, we will have to keep the person or subject away from the question. We will not use the subject in the question. Whom, for object, same. And whose is used for possession or relation, say in possessive case. When and what time are used with time. If we are asking about time, we have to be careful here. When, especially for years, dates, and what time is for point in time, etc. Where is used for place, which place, or the substitute of this where may be which place. Which used for thing, object, or sometimes for choice. How often, this is a phrase, two words are there. It's used for frequency. This refers to how many times. How many used for quantity, countable, number. And how much, quantity same, but it's used for uncountable. How long, we use for duration, how long, why and what reason, why and what reason, we use for reason, cause, how is used for manner, system, condition, etc. How far is used for distance. How far is used for distance. There may be some confusion, especially here. How long? How long is used for duration, and sometimes the students are confused. How long is for length? Maybe sometimes for length, but if the question is asked, how long is the tree? At that time, the question is asked for length, but how long did they play football? How long did they play football? At that time, it's not length, it's duration. Now, these are the important words we use while forming questions similar to this. While forming the questions, especially interrogative, yes no question, we have to be careful about some other issues. There are some words, we have to change them. Let's look at these words on the board. Here you are. Let's understand these, especially while forming interrogatives, yes no question. These words are changed into these words written on right side. Some is changed into any, always, ever, already, yet, a lot of, much or many, based on the noun. It's uncountable, we use much, and for countable, we use many. Moving to talking to this some. In this way, something is changed into anything, somewhere, anywhere, somebody, anybody, and someone, anyone. So, while changing from interrogative, affirmative into interrogative, or affirmative into target questions, we have to consider these important things. Let's try to solve some questions with the help of both the tables, the question words and the words written here in this way. There are some questions. They bought something. Simply, they bought. If we are specified the question in this way, change into yes no question. Yes no question. So yes no question is interrogative. Interrogative yes no question starts with helping verb. If there is no helping verb, we derive do, did, does as per the form of the verb. So they subject, bought, verb, buy, bought. It's not third form past participle, as there isn't have as had. It's not first form, as it's bought, so it's V2. Now we do not have any difficulty. We start the yes no question with helping verb, did, then subject. Now where deriving helping verb from main verb, the verb is converted into its root form, present form. Did they buy? Now using these words, something, did they buy anything? Some is changed into any, so the answer will be did they buy anything and the question mark. So same way, if the question, if the specification for the question is given in this way, negative, interrogative, sometimes it's not only yes no question given in exam, we are specified the information in this way, interrogative. interrogative. Interrogative is same. For this target question, double edge question, this is specified. This is specified. You can be asked who question or what question, etc. And sometimes the question is interrogative negative. Interrogative negative. Interrogative negative is the use of note. Use of note, interrogative negative. So where to put note here for interrogative negative? Did or didn't here? Didn't they buy anything? Or did they not here? Did they not buy anything? Moving to another target for this. They bought something. Let's move from who, whom, whose. Question words. If question words are specified, they are specified in this way. Who, it's easy. Who question. There is no difficulty with who. We just put this away and it becomes who question. Who bought. Who bought something. Let's go to another word. He always comes late. He always comes late. Your specification, we have to check what's specified for us. He always comes late. As the question specification is change into interrogative. Change into interrogative. So yes, no question. He always comes late. Again, there is no helping verb. Main verb is given there, and fifth form this is. For fifth form, does plus subject. He. Now always in yes no question is changed into ever. Does he ever? Verb, helping verb we have derived from main verb. So does he ever come late in the question mark. For interrogative negative, doesn't he ever come late, or does he not ever come late? Move to next question. I have already met her. I have already met her. In interrogative, already is changed into yet. I have already met her. This is the statement, and specification is changed into interrogative. So while changing, we need helping verb. We start the question with helping verb. Have. We start with have I already met her. Already is changed into yet, but it goes last. Have I met her yet? Have I met her yet? And a question mark. And interrogative negative will be haven't I met her yet, or have I not met her yet? Moving to another sentence. He drank a lot of milk. He drank a lot of milk. A lot of is changed into much. He drank a lot of milk. So a lot of and milk. A lot of milk, uncountable noun. So we will have to go through drank V2, we go through the helping verb. Did he drink much milk? And a question mark. Now this alert of is changed into much. Now there are some questions. There are some questions. Let's practice some target questions. So target questions, while dealing with them, though that is specified which word. For example, she reached here yesterday. She reached here yesterday. So you are targeted. What question you have to form? When question, change into when question. So this is specified, when question. So while dealing with the reading, sometimes we ask questions, we have to practice them. So it's important for us to practice what type of questions can be formed from particular information. So for example, if we are specified this in the examination, it's not difficult. We are asked just to form a when question. We start with when, and we go structurally. After WH word, we have to put appropriate helping verb. So helping verb not given, we follow the rule we have discussed before. If there is present form, we use do, or for V5 does, and verb is changed into first form. If there is past form, then we derive helping verb from the past form, did plus same was first form. So this is past form. So the structurally, if we go WH word, the structure of question is WH word or WH phrase, then helping verb we derive from this did. Then a subject is put here, she. Now we need verb, WH word, WH phrase, helping verb, subject, and the main verb. Main verb is immediately changed into present form or first form. So it's a reach. When did she reach? Now while forming these types of questions, we have to target which word will be avoided from the question. So when did she reach here? Now yesterday is not used there, as we are targeting this question for this word yesterday. So important is, while reading the questions, especially target questions play very key role, and with the concept of these questions, we do different type of comprehension questions in reading section. So let's practice some of the statements. What questions can we form from that? Let's take an example. My mother sent me some books. My mother sent me some books. Now, from this is the information. From this, what type of questions we can form? We have to decide that, and then we can form different type of questions. For example, from my mother, we can form a question who. And some books, using this, some books, we can form what? And my mother sent me. This me is object here. My mother subject, sent verb, me object. In this me, we can form who, whom. Now it's easy. After targeting which questions we can form, we can easily form the question. So who question for this will be who sent me some books. Who sent me some books? It's easy. For who we replace the subject with this word. Moving to what? What is used for thing. So thing given here is some words. So our question will be what did my mother? Or if you are asking to the question, you especially ask to the second person, so you can change this my into what did your mother? This may be. My can be replaced with your mother. What did my mother? Or now it's a sent. It's past form of verb. What did my mother send? Now me to me. It's an indirect object. So direct object we are using for question. So it will be to me. What did my mother send to me? And in the same way, whom. If you are asking question for whom, you target this word. Now other words are used in the question. They played chess for 2 hours. Now while targeting the information, first we have to decide which words can we target or which information can we target. So targeting this information, we can prepare who question, for chess what, and for targeting this 2 hours is duration. For duration, the question will be how long? How long? So let's go through the questions. WH, especially target questions. Who? Who question will be who played chess for 2 hours. Related to who question, it's we just keep this information away in the question and replace the subject with who. It's easy, who question. But related to these, then we have to go through the structure. What question? WH word or phrase what? Helping verb. Then helping verb, node existing in the sentence. What? Equivalent of do. So it's V2, we use did. What did? Subject. They play for 2 hours. Or in what questions? More specific question is what did they, because what is used for what work. So we do not use this, instead we replace this with do. What did they do for 2 hours? Alright, the question with this duration, time period, how long? We start the question with a phrase, how long, then helping verb, did, subject, they how long did they play chess? How long did they play chess? So let's derive the structures through example. How these two type of questions are formed. Let me go through another example. She bought 10 books. Now we go through both type of questions. Interrogative or simply yes no question will be, there is no helping verb, so we derive helping verb from the main verb. Is in second form, so the question will start with did, then subject she buy, main verb did she buy, then 10 books, number is given there, did she buy 10 books, question mark, and going through a target question. Suppose she bought 10 books. 10 books is quantity or number. We can form how many question from that. So it will be how many books did she buy? Did she buy? Now let's derive some structures for both of the questions. So looking at the yes no question, did, the yes no question starts with helping verb, so it's helping verb, auxiliary verb, this one auxiliary verb, she plus subject, buy is action verb or we can say main verb, and 10 books are other words, object or other words, and the question mark. So deriving the structure for WH words, how many, how many is a question word, that is simply said WH word, or WH, this is how many is not only word, it's a phrase, so we can write WH phrase plus this is did is auxiliary verb, she is a subject, and then verb is given there, verb is its main verb, and object, complement, etc, these are the other words, so I do this for this. So this is the structure for interrogative or simply yes no question, and this is the structure of WH or target question. Let's do some questions asked in the examination randomly, or not only in SEE board exams, they are asked in the examinations of class 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's move to the questions, and we will try to solve them, and then discuss why the question must be. Let me go through some of the questions asked in SE exam. Question number 9 in this way. change the sentences as indicated in the brackets. These I have selected randomly. He lives in Kathmandu, change into where question. She cleans the room once a day. So how often question for frequency. Question number 3, Shambhu bought a new car in January. Into when question. She went to market on foot. How question. Dumbar has been playing football for the club for last 10 years. How long question. Number 6, he has already solved the problem. Into yes no question, or this is directed in this way into interrogative. Radha danced very well. Into interrogative, yes no question. He bought a kilo of cheese. Into yes no question or interrogative. She is using her father's car. Into interrogative. Anita has written some novels so far. Into yes no question. Now solve these questions using the rules we have to use for forming target questions or yes no question. There is no negative interrogative or interrogative negative not given. So interrogative negative question is not so difficult, so I haven't focused them in this presentation. Let's start how the answer of these questions will be. He lives in Kathmandu. Our specification was change into where question. So WH question this is. WH question they start with WH word or phrase. So where is there? Then helping verb is not given, so we derive helping verb from main verb. So lives is fifth form does. Then a subject he, and then main verb and other words. So where does he live? Question number 2, she cleans the room once a day. So how often question. So your answer for this question will be in this way. Once a day indicates frequency, we do not use in the question. So our question starts with how often. Again there is main verb cleans, fifth form does, subject she, then after using do, did or does, do forms, we change the verb into first form clean, this is in the room. So the question will be how often does she clean the room. Question 3, Shambhu bought a new car in January. It was changed into when question, or changing that where into when. We have to target the information. In January will not be used in question, so the answer will be when plus helping verb did, Shambhu subject, by main verb, or new car is the object of this, and in January is not used in the question. Using the same information, sometimes the Shambhu bought a new car in January. What question? Maybe what did Shambhu buy in January at that time? Sita went to market on foot. How question? So how is used for manner, which way? So the question will be in this way. How did Sita go to market? And the on foot is not used in the question. So in the same way, sometimes if you are at a how question, this will be a who question. It will be who went to market on foot. For the same information, the question is where. Then we have to target this to market. So where did Sita go on foot? That will be. Question 5. Dumbar has been playing football for the club for last 10 years. The specification is how long question. So the information for how long is for last 10 years. For last 10 years. We do not use this in the question. So our question will be, how long has Dumbar been playing football for the club? Or who question if we are specified, then who has been playing football for the club for last 10 years. In the same way, if the specification is what has Dammar been doing for the club for last 10 years. Number 6, he has already solved the problem. So helping verb given there, we start the question with that helping verb has subject. Oh, there is some mistake. He and she is there, so it's he. Do not understand she. Has he solved the problem yet? So this already is changed into yet. Number 7, Radhika danced very well. So specification is into interrogative. So our question will be, did Radha dance very well? Now if there is interrogative negative or negative interrogative negative, then we put did not here. Didn't Radha or did Radhika not dance very well? This is negative interrogative. He bought a kilo of cheese into yes no question. So same, there is no helping verb. We derive do form from main verb, bought, he too did. So our answer is, did she buy a kilo of cheese? She is using her father's car is next question. Into interrogative means yes no question. Is she using her father's car? Helping verb is, it's easy. Subject she, using main verb, then other words. Either it may be object or if complement given there, that may be. Last question is, Anita has written some novels. That is helping verb has, it's okay. Subject Anita repeated. After helping verb, written. Main verb, some etc, something, someone, somewhere or some, they are changed into any. So has Anita written any novel? Well, there are some exercises of this transformation, especially from affirmative into interrogative in class 10, unit 9, page 101. In this way, change the following sentences as indicated in the brackets. Though I have to point out that the practice of question related to this short target questions, where we are specified change into where question, change into how many question, etc. So I have tried to present this adding affirmative into interrogative plus target questions. Target questions are important not only from grammar point of view. Sometimes while doing reading comprehension, we have to deal with them again and again. So from different type of books and using the information, try to form questions again and again. Finally, thank you very much for watching this video. See you soon. Have a good day.